If you go into Artemis.
Okay, so we're here today with Marcel van Apeldoorn. So that's correct how I pronounce it?
Yes, Marcel van Apeldoorn. Yeah.
So Marcel created Artemis Lite that everyone's been downloading for what we're going to be using for our coaching program, and he's going to go through what you need to do so that those people in South Australia who are coached by me or in the SA team, what they need to do, and then so that Jim, the national program director, can take care of the national stuff. So here we go.
Okay, so if you've fired up Artemis, you have a couple of menus. If you go through them, you'll be using this, but if you want to synchronize your database for your coaches to look into your database, you go to options. Options is at the top.
Sure.
You go to database.
Yep.
And then
so what we're doing now is so that when you shoot your scores, either Jim or Darnie in Western Australia can go in and have a look at what you're doing, and so can Jim. So it's really important you guys do this.
Okay, so you go to if you have the coached version, you can actually back up your database in Google Drive. So you say backup as.
Yep.
Then your Google Drive session is started.
Yep, sure.
You enter a title, and I would recommend that you enter your name.
Okay.
So in my case, Van Apeldoorn, because this makes it easier for your coaches to know whose database is which. Marcel.
Right.
Oh. Store it somewhere in your drive,
Right.
which you can remember. So let's make a new folder. Artemis databases, and I store it here. So I select this folder. So now I have my file, the folder, and I save it there. So now my database, my Artemis database, is saved on Google Drive.
Excellent.
Next step is to turn on the synchronization.
So that what you've just done there is basically saved all your data to a particular spot. Okay, now what we're going to do is sync it so that we can actually come in and have a look at it.
Yeah, so each time the data is changed, so each time you enter new plots or scores or answer new questions on Artemis, the Artemis app will tell you that the data has changed.
Yep.
And it will upload the new data to Google Drive, and therefore you have to sync it. So you sync with Google Drive.
Yep.
It will open the Google Drive app again. You need to find the file that you just synced. So that was in Artemis database,
yep.
Van Apeldoorn. And I select this one.
Yep.
And now it's set up to sync to that file. And you see the check mark over there.
And that's all the archers have to do. We have to do more as coaches.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do. So if I go back now and I suppose I enter a new, you see here a small symbol.
Sure. Yep.
A Google Drive symbol on a database. It means that the database has changed.
Right.
So each time you see this symbol and you are connected to the network, you just click on the button and it will upload the database. So now if I have a practice session, for example, so I do a blank bale session, a volume session of 200 arrows, and I save it. I have a blank bale session of 200 arrows. I go back, I see this small icon again, so I have to upload, and the database is uploaded again.
And it goes every time back to that database.
So every time you touch, that's awesome. So it'll just keep on uploading every time it gets Wi-Fi connectivity.
Yeah, and that's all you have to do.
Awesome. All right. Well, so that's everyone what you have to do for archers. We'll get back to you with more info. So, crux of what you need to do is to watch this completely, maybe a few times to get it to work. Remember, you have to buy the coached version.
Oh no, there's one more thing.
You need to buy the coached version. All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.